Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 tips when getting started with selling printables on Etsy. So if you have been thinking of starting a digital shop on Etsy, this video is for you. You don't want to miss out on these 5 tips, so make sure that you watch all the way to the end. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel and you want to learn how to grow an impactful online business, don't forget to subscribe today. Don't forget to show me some love by liking this video and leaving a comment below. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've been selling digital products on Etsy since 2016. And my first year on Etsy, I made over $21,000. And then my second year, I was able to triple that and make $86,000, which is pretty good money for selling, digital products basically. So I have learned a lot of great things, but I have also made a lot of mistakes as well. So on today's video, I wanted to share with you guys 5 tips that I think that absolutely will help you when you start your journey in the digital world of maybe selling printables on Etsy if you're looking to start that. Now, if you're interested in learning the process, like the entire process, step by step, how to create a digital shop, I actually have a course on that. So if you're interested in taking my Arts Printable Etsy course, I will leave the link below. Make sure that you click on the link and check out the details. I do explain a lot more what you get included, and you also could see the curriculum for the actual course. So if you have any questions about that as well, you could reach out to me or you could leave a comment below as well. So let's go ahead and talk about these 5 tips right now. Number 1 is choose a niche. So decide what type of digital download you want to sell on Etsy. Whether you want to create like art printables, maybe you want to do, maybe you want to sell patterns or templates or digital planners or any other type of digital product, you will need to pick a niche to get started in. Pick a niche, stay within that niche. Don't try to sell too many different types of items. Don't confuse your audience. Just keep it very niche down. Once you start getting a lot of sales, getting more requests from buyers, like what they want, or asking you for additional products, that's when you start creating like a robust line of additional items, because now your audience is speaking to you and telling you what type of products they would like to see. But in the beginning, you need to keep it very niche down, and it's going to help you versus having so many products and confusing potential buyers. Number 2 is you're going to need an editing software. So you're going to have to find one that is going to help you create the product that you want to make. And whether you're going to do art printables or maybe you want to do like digital planners, right? You're going to have to find an editing software. And there's so many tools nowadays. And to be quite honest, a lot of them are really, really great. Most of them have different features. Some are very easy to use. Some have learning curves. So just keep that in mind. And you could use tools like Canva, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Inkscape, Word, Excel, PicMonkey, and the list goes on and on. I think every year there's more and more tools added out there and new products that you could start using. But choosing a really good editing software that will help you create your printables is really going to help you a lot. Number 3 is photography. So great photography is essential for digital products. Keep in mind when you sell on an e-commerce platform like Etsy, all the buyer has to go by is your actual photo. That's all they could see, right? They can't visit your store. They can't pick up the print or pick up the pattern or whatever you're selling. All they have to go is by your photo. So your photo should be cropped in a complimentary way. It should illustrate exactly what you're selling, but at the same time, it should be an amazing photo. Now, this is just my opinion. I believe digital products are easier, right? Easier to showcase in the actual photo. I have a store that I sell actual candles, And when I take photos, actual photos of my product, I'm not a photographer. My pictures are not that great. However, I could take a digital download, put it in a mock-up, and it looks really good. And I think everyone could do that. It's very simple to do. So I think that editing a digital product, in my opinion, is a lot easier than taking a picture on a physical product where you have to control more variables like the lighting and the background and all these other things. So just keep that in mind. Photography is really, really important. In 2018, Etsy surveyed their buyers, and 90% of them said that the reason they purchased from whatever store they purchased from was strictly because of the photo. It had nothing to do with free shipping, reviews, pricing, or anything else. It was strictly because of the photo. So that shows you how powerful a really great photo will engage someone, make somebody want to click, and then make somebody want to go ahead and proceed with the sale. So just keep that in mind. Number 4 is disclaimers. I think that this is the one that I challenged, or the one that was challenging for me the most. One thing that I have learned by selling digital products is that many sellers that buy a digital download is actually their first time. And they really have no understanding on how to download it, how it works, how to get it printed, what is a thumb drive, how to save it, how to drag it to their desktop. And I had to, after a couple bad reviews and going back and forth with people, and even myself, I'm guilty of not providing the best customer service because, after 20 conversations back and forth, it does get to you a little bit. I have learned this lesson. Disclaimers are really important. And even then, when you add disclaimers everywhere, sometimes you will still get that random customer that either they didn't read or they didn't see it, one of the two. What I recommend is adding disclaimers everywhere. So a disclaimer meaning add a photo that says this is a digital download. So make one of your Etsy photos, put text on it and say this is a digital download. Make sure that on your listing description, you have a disclaimer there saying that this is a digital download, no product will be mailed to you. Making sure that you have it in your shop announcement. Making sure that you have it in your About Me story and saying, hey guys, welcome to my digital store. Everything that we sell is digital downloads or instant downloads. Making sure that you put it everywhere and anywhere. You could put it in your banner as well, saying, do it yourself printables, but making sure that it's very transparent with people. That will eliminate a lot of bad reviews. That's going to help you eliminate people messaging you, but you will get the occasional person that will. So just keep that in mind. You will get the occasional person. Another thing that you could do is that when you're editing or when you're adding a listing on the where you could personalize for the customer to put their personalized message, you could turn that into a disclaimer box by telling the customer, by you adding to cart, you're agreeing that this is a digital download. That's a quick way for them to see it right when they buy it. And that's going to eliminate a headache as well. So disclaimers are really important. Tip number 5 is customer service. So when you sell digital arts, you have to have a lot of patience and you will need to provide excellent customer service. You're going to get, this goes with the disclaimer, a lot of customers that either they didn't read or they read and they didn't understand what a digital product is or how it works. And you're going to have to somehow pull it from inside of you and have a lot of patience and walk people step by step on how to download a file, how to save it, where to go get it printed. And you could do, a cheat sheet, and you could do a PDF guide that every download gets automatically that tells them, where to get it printed and have all the instructions. But you are going to get the occasional customer that is going to need their hands held through the entire process. And one thing that I have learned is that customer service is really important. And it has made me realize that even though like the holding hand and all that sometimes can be tedious, it has made me a better person, has made me a better seller, and it has increased my patience for sure. In the beginning, I really didn't have the patience, and that caused friction because the customer could sense that you're frustrated. So then they get frustrated, and then they say, "Oh, forget it." And then at the end of the day, what they do is leave you a bad review, obviously. And at the end of the day, that affects you because you're the seller. So you don't want to put your store at risk of getting all these bad reviews, especially with the new ODR. So you want to make sure that you take it in and you know that this is part of the process of selling in a digital, shop. It's going to happen. As long as you keep your cool and you provide the best customer service and you go out of your way, a lot of the customers, you will be able to diffuse them, calm them, help them, and ultimately avoid, right, a bad review or a case open against you, etc. But I think with these 5 tips, it's really, really going to help you get started on the right track when creating a digital store. If you guys have any additional questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you're interested in learning, like I said, on how to build a store, how to create it from scratch, how to create printables, everything. I teach you how to do everything. Make sure that you sign up for my course today. I'll see you there.